Thank you very much, and good morning, all. I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge we are in Treaty One territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Inuit Cree, and Dakota peoples, and in the national homeland of Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation in Treaty 3 territory. I'd like to introduce the members of the panel this morning, as well as the secretary of the board and the assessor. This morning via Zoom is Bill Moretsky and Richard Whitbread. Myself, I'll be sitting as chair. My name is Mike Truglio. From the assessment department, we have Prabdeep Kaur Pawar with us in person, and via Zoom we have Svetlana Shabel, I believe, and the administrative personnel this morning is Fran Picotto. To the Zoom participants of the meeting, of the hearing, please note you are placed in a waiting room until your property is called upon. When it is your turn, you will be admitted into the meeting. Kindly follow along on the City of Winnipeg's Board of Revision YouTube channel for the hearing process. Once the host admits you into the hearing, please close or mute your YouTube player. You will then be permitted to speak with respect to your property. Once your hearing is concluded, you can leave the meeting. We will be hearing application for revision of the business assessment role in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act and the City of Winnipeg Charter. The matters for which revision is requested has been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by council and is independent of it and the city administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if matter pertains to assessed value, or to Court of King's Bench if matters pertain to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all evidence about the application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. Process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. We'll be hearing items 3 through 5 on our docket today. Ms. Picotto, please affirm the assessors and the applicant's testimony. Thanks.
Madam Assessor, please state your full name.
Prabdeep Kaur.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. Madam Assessor, Ms. Shabel, please state your full name.
Svetlana Shabel.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Mr. Applicant, please state your full name.
Ashara Abbas.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. We will start at item number 3, being 554 Pembina Highway. Ms. Pawar, would you please walk us through your presentation?
Oh, sure. File number 244919. Address is 554 Pembina Highway. Business assessment ID is 24149. Business name is Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Owner is Enterprise Rent-A-Car Canada Limited. Total annual rental value is 49,320. With the total area of all premises is 3,031 square feet. Overall ARV per square feet is $16.27. Premises ID 195105554 Pembina Highway. Premises area 3031. Base ARV is 41,131. With the base ARV per square feet is $13.57. And $2.70 of the occupancy cost comes up with the total occupancy cost is 8,184, which brings the annual rental value to 49,320. So the subject property is not owner occupied. Latest subject lease information about premises ID 19510, bid ID 24149. Lease starts from 1st November 2021 with a term of 11 months. And the reported area is 3,031 square feet. And the reported rent per square feet is $23.73. So I would like board to confirm 2025 ARV of 49,320. On the page number 2, I have the description of the subject property. And in the middle of the page is the income and expense mailer screenshot, which shows that it's not owner occupied. And the bottom of the page, I have the aerial view of the subject property. It is kind of front is facing on Pembina Highway and in between the street of Lorette and Scotland Avenue. On the page number 3, I have the further pictures from the Google Street View for the subject property. And the bottom of the page, I have the rent comparable, and I choose 4 comparables, which has the mean of $17.44, with the median is $17.25. And the next page, from page number 4 to 8, I have the pictures of the comparable properties. So that is the end of my presentation. Any questions are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have questions at this time, Mr. Abbas?
No question, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Questions, Mr. Moretsky?
I have no questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Whitbread, questions?
I have no questions, Mr. Chair. I just wonder if for the next 2, because I've read that the applicant has asked to confirm all of the properties, whether we can just read in the rental value and the overall ARPV per square foot, and we don't have to go through all the evidence. There is no contention here to the applicant, to the assessor's values.
Yeah. Mr. Abbas, you're willing to go with that, sir?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I agree with that.
Okay, very well. I have no further questions. So, Mr. Abbas, I then understand you're in agreement with the value that's been presented this morning?
Yes, we are.
So you're just looking to confirm?
Yes, we are just looking to confirm the current assessment.
Okay. Very well. With that, we'll move on to the next property. That being 747 Pembina Highway.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ms. Moore, please.
Yep. The file number 244591. Address is 747 Pembina Highway. Business assessment ID is 51330. Business name is Red River Co-op. Owner is Red River Cooperative Limited. Total annual rental value is 85,320. Total area of all premises is 1,760 square feet. Overall ARV per square feet is $48.48. Premises ID 19581, address 747 Pembina Highway. Premises area is 1,760 square feet. Base ARV is 80,590. Base ARV per square feet is $45.79. Occupancy cost of $2.70, with the total area comes up with the occupancy, total cost is 4,752, which comes up with the annual rental value 85,320. Subject property is owner occupied. We would like board to confirm 2025 ARV of 85,320.
Thank you.
On the page number 2 is a description of the subject property and the aerial view of the subject property and
This board, I think we
don't need to.
don't need to go
Okay.
through the rest of
I'm
it.
sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. Once we've heard especially in the case where both sides are agreeing to the numbers and so far. So we'll cut it at that moment. So, Mr. Whitbread, any questions, sir?
I have none, thank you.
And Mr. Moretsky, any questions, sir?
No questions.
I have none. And sorry, Mr. Abbas, questions? We're cutting you out, sir.
That's okay. No questions for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I have no further questions. So, Mr. Abbas, you are again seeking,
A confirmation for this property as well for the BSRE.
very well. All right, then we will move on to item number 5, which is 370 Daly Street North. Go ahead.
File number 244898. Address is 370 Daly Street North. Business assessment ID is 51881. Owners are JMax Auto Service 1993 Limited. Total and annual rental value is 76,380. Total area of all premises is 4,350 square feet. Overall ARV per square feet is $17.56. Premises ID 12658 has total area is 4,370 with the base ARV of 64,641. Base ARV per square feet is $14.86. Total occupancy cost of 11,745, which comes up with the annual rental value of 76,380. The subject is not owner occupied, and we would like board to confirm 2025 ARV of 76,380.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Abbas, any questions, sir?
No questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Moretsky, any questions, sir?
No questions, thank you.
Mr. Whitbread, questions, sir?
I have none, thank you.
Thank you very much. And I have no further questions. Mr. Abbas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are just seeking for a confirmation for this property as well.
Very well. Very well. With that, it appears we've gone through, we've heard all the items scheduled on the docket. And this hearing now is adjourned. So I thank you very much all for being present this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank you.
good night.
Have a good day.